Hello traders, welcome to another trading interview, this time with one of our series of FTMO traders, Andrijano from Zagreb in Croatia. Welcome Andrijano.
Welcome, thanks for having me.
Well, thank you too to having you on for today. And guys, for those who are listening us for the first time, FTMO is a serious company that actively search for trading talents. And we have developed a unique two-step evaluation process that consists of FTMO challenge and verification phase. And once you pass this two-step evaluation process, you'll be offered a unique placement in our proprietary trading company where you can remotely manage your own FTMO account. And that is why we have Andrijano here, because Andrijano is a really good trader. He right now has one FTMO account with $100,000 and second FTMO account with $50,000, and he's right now in the verification phase of $200,000. Great, and congratulations, man. So before we are going to talk about your strategy, can you introduce yourself to us, please?
Well, as you said, I live in Zagreb, Croatia. I'm 43. Married, father of a 10-year-old boy, and he is my true inspiration and motivation. Besides that, I'm a gym owner, so that's my passion too. Besides trading,
that is your main living, but trading is right now your second job, or it is more important than the gym?
I think trading is my first and main occupation, and gym is like regular job and passion, let's say.
Nice. And you are also a gym trainer?
Not really. In our gym we have a few trainers, so
you are just the owner and manager there.
Let's say, yeah.
Cool. And what is your background?
Well, if you mean what I have worked previously, I worked in sales and marketing departments, but I was always searching for opportunities to become financially independent and free, and to manage my time as I want, and so that's how I came into training and became very passionate about it.
Okay. And if the gym is your passion, what are you doing when you are not trading? It is the gym or what?
Well, I spend a lot of time in the gym, and so even there charts are open, so I can check markets anytime. Besides that, I like to spend time with friends and family.
Great.
And I enjoy driving my kid to basketball practices and tournaments and watch him play and progressing in basketball. I also like to travel, watch a good movie, or attend sports events, and sometimes on weekends play poker with friends or something like that.
Nice. And how long do you trade?
Well, I went into trading maybe it was 2015, something like that. I actually gave some funds to other traders to manage them, and I had some results. And then it wasn't so good, so I decided to learn trading, and became very passionate about learning.
And it seems it was a pretty long journey, right?
It was, yeah.
How long it took you once you are be profitable? Once you were profitable?
I would say a few years.
Few years.
Maybe. Yeah.
And how long you were profitable?
Last few years, let's say 2 or 3 years, consistently profitable.
Nice.
Before I was maybe in a boom or bust.
I get it.
Selection or I don't know.
And right now you have FTMO accounts, and do you have also your own account?
Yes, of course. I trade my own accounts. trade few different styles and strategies on different accounts.
Okay.
So.
And why do you have different strategies?
Well, I spent a lot of time and money before I found myself, and strategies and styles which suits my character and personality. So even three years ago, I established my trading office here in Zagreb, where I have a peace of mind and 4 screens to watch and monitor market, and that's where I spend most of my mornings. So let's say from that point of time, I became more consistent and professional about trading. So.
Nice. Okay, can you show me your strategy, please?
Okay, cool.
All right, so show me what you got there.
Okay, on FTMO funded accounts, okay, let's start like this. I divide my screen on three different time frames for the same instrument. On top half, it's a daily time frame. Low left is 4 hour, and low right 1 hour time frame. On other screens in my office, I have the same setup, but with 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 1 minute. So I actually monitor many time frames at the same time for the same instrument which I'm planning to trade. On FTMO funded account, I mostly trade US indices and gold. And
so S&P,
mostly
Nasdaq, US 30.
Yes, US 30, Nasdaq mainly, and I closely monitor all of them, no matter which one I'm planning to trade.
And there is pretty high correlation between them, right?
Yes, of course. That's really important for me. For example, I trade only mainly New York Open session and a few hours shortly after, where most volatility and momentum happens. So, for example, in the morning I set up all my screens and charts to be ready for a New York Open. I mark important levels, such as daily or weekly levels, and start from there, and patiently wait for a New York Open, or hour before and hour after. It's what's most interesting reaction at that time. So what else I should show you?
Well, show me how do you use the indicators there. I can see the Ichimoku. Yes, tell me.
No, Ichimoku, it's I'm not using it for FTMO here. Okay. So I'll delete this. I mainly use EMA's exponential moving averages for a visual guide of a trend. So 8, 20, 50, and 200, and then I use RSI, especially for overbought and oversold levels, and I also search for divergences on RSI levels as a confirmation or confluence. I use also volume indicator when New York session starts, so I monitor on smaller time frames volume, and from tools I use Fibonacci, retracements and extensions for precise entries and stop loss levels and take profits. So, for example, on a 1 hour time frame, let's say,
and you are using for opening a trade to open a position the 1 hour chart.
1 hour is, let's say, some base for what I'm looking the most, but sometimes I even use 5 minutes or 15 minutes for precise entries.
Yes.
So, for example, on use Fibonacci levels to see like 618 level. Of course, in following the trend, looking for exactly the price levels, and let's say this is the time where volatility comes in near opens. So I already am prepared on a smaller time frame to maybe enter somewhere like this.
Okay.
To have a good risk reward. Okay.
So risk reward at least 2, I see, or more.
Yes, it is, but it's not. It's not like I'm blindly following some risk reward predefined. It depends when we are where we are on the market. If we are in all-time highs on uncharted territory, I sometimes use round numbers for exits, and depends.
So
where
it
we
depends on the round numbers and the Fibonacci's.
And Fibonacci,
and for example, the highest high and lows, right?
Of course, yes. Where we are in a trend in our overall market, what's the sentiment, and it's hard to explain. I have a lot of things in my mind before opening trades. For example, if we are in an all-time high, I am looking for a 5 minutes oversold bounces from a previous levels, such as this one here. This will be a good entry for a quick trade at this level. Okay. So if we go on 15, let's say, so this reaction was quite good. On 5 minutes, it was oversold. It was previous high, tested once, higher lows, and probably somewhere here, I would enter in a new trade.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you are using a lot of, let's say, indicators, a lot of type of strategies. You are using also.
I wouldn't say a lot. It's only EMAs, RSI, and the volume. As you can see, volume dropped here in the edge of it. And so depends. I'm trying to on FTMO funded account to not mix it too much. To use only to trade only few instruments like US indices and to trade specific time frames. So that way I have good success and I have time for my other activities and other accounts.
And do you have some rule how many trades you can open in one day?
Well, I have a rule to put myself in a right state of mind before even opening a chart by using music or read a book or workout or something like that.
Okay.
And I really don't open. I take one trade at a time. If I'm in losing streak, I try not to trade a day anymore. I even don't trade every day. So but I spend a lot of time observing market and watching fundamental and sentiment news. So
That was what I want to ask you about. What about the
okay.
fundamentals? What are you interested in?
Well, I check, of course, every morning. I check news calendar to see if there is any important news event which can be a trigger for my trade or for breaking some important resistances. I also watch for from Amplify Me daily macro briefings from Anthony Chung, and I actually watch a lot of videos about technical and fundamental analysis. So
okay, and this strategy you are using in the FTMO accounts, and how different is the strategy you are using in your own accounts?
Well, in my own account, I trade different instruments, maybe like forex pairs, and there I'm focused on observing, let's say USD pairs mostly, which I use also for this strategy for correlations, and I open more trades on my account on forex pairs. I take maybe different risk approach.
And why do you have those two strategies? Why you are not focusing only on one, and this one you develop?
That's how I work. That's how I have a peace of mind. If I mix, I've done a lot of trading before, and I was opening a lot of trades, a lot of strategies, and it's hard to be consistently profitable that way. And so this way it suits me the best to have account for one strategy and another for another strategy. It's that's what's my personality is.
I get it. And can you tell me if one strategy is better than the other one, or you cannot say that?
It depends. In some periods of time, one strategy is giving better results, and another is it's not. So that's the beauty of the trading, and to have a different ammunition to strike the market. So
okay. So if I'm going to imagine that you are having open two windows at least, and on one window you are looking at the, let's say, US economy, US indices, and on the second window you are looking at the USD pairs.
Yes.
And then if you see the opportunity on each of the window, you will execute the trade.
Yes, I have maybe sometimes maybe 20, 15, 20 different pairs opened at the same time. So I pay attention on correlations. For example, if I'm planning to trade, if I see a trade on a GBP, yen, I look at dollar yen and other yen pairs to see if that's potentially GBP weakness or yen strength, or to get a whole picture before enter my idea.
Okay, can you show me your results in client area?
Sure.
Okay, so 6 trades. Nice.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about it?
Well, it's as I said, it's my funded account where I trade only mainly indices and gold, and the hardest part is to patiently wait for all confluences to match and to strike.
And how hard it was to learn the patience?
Oh, it was very expensive and time-consuming learning. But you know, with time you find your edge, you test your strategies, and that's the most important, to test your strategies.
Nice. Okay, so but if you're going to show me right now the statistics, it won't be probably enough, because from only 6 trade, it would be a really awesome results, but it is not a relevant result. Can you go below?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, of course. It's like, yeah, okay, the win rate is let's say normal, but the risk reward ratio is really high. Are you really looking for trades that have 10 reward?
No, as I said before, it depends. If I'm trading New York Open, so if I had idea before I watch the market, I prepare everything for a trade, my stop loss levels, my potential targets, but I'm watching my trades when I open. When I open a trade, I'm in front of the screen, and if I see a momentum, I will let it go. I will move my stop loss, and why not to take
and can you tell
bigger
me? Can you, for example, show me one of the examples of the momentum?
Sure. Let's go back to let's here on 1 hour time frame. Just a second.
Yes, sure. Take your time.
Sorry, I'm slow. Example, if this was start of some kind of momentum and I was planning to take this kind of trade, sometimes I use this kind of breakout levels, and this is roughly not precise, but if I was entering something somewhere like this, and I had stop loss here, below this candle, okay, 1 to 2, let's say. So why would I close trade here? Why wouldn't I let it go?
So we can see there's some accumulation, that it is not moving up or down. So how did you decide it is going to be a long trade?
It's hard to say just looking at this, because I was looking also other confirmations, but based on this chart, I was looking, like, as you can see, RSI was also picking up, and momentum is, I mean, technical analysis is only to define your stop loss and potential targets. It's not a crystal ball to tell you where the market is moving. So based on this chart, I decided I predicted and decided to take a long trade based on this accumulation and let's say small risk. So when market started moving, I was watching. I'm watching live how trade goes, and somewhere when this kind of accumulation starts again and move was made, RSI was in highly overbought area. Somewhere here, I would probably exit my trade, and that will be somewhere here after break of this candle. So maybe it's 1, 2, 3,
Yes.
3.3. That's the beauty of if you have time to watch and monitor the trade. Stop loss will be probably already in a break even, or after this move, it will be below this accumulation area.
So how often do you use break even?
Not so often, because I spend a lot of time in front of the charts. Even, as I said, even when I'm in the gym, my charts are open, especially if trade is running. So yes, I'm not so often. I like to book profits.
You are used to have a risk.
Excuse me.
You are used to take the risk.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
thank you so much for this explanation of your strategy. I believe many of us can take something for it. And let's go for our last part of our interview. Okay, Andrijano, do you have someone who inspires you in the trading community?
It inspires me. Well, as I said, I spend a lot of time watching thousands of videos and went to many courses, but it took me some time to find out who is valuable and genuine to continue following. So maybe to name a few, as I said, I follow guys from Amplify Me for fundamental daily macro briefings. I follow, let's say, Dan from the Chart Guys, Francis from Crypto Sniper, or maybe Peter Brandt and Axel Kibor for classical charting on Twitter. But most the guy who made most impact on me and my trading is Jason Grayston from Tier 1 Trading. He is really true inspiration, not just as a professional trader, but as an investor and as a human being, let's say.
Wow.
I went on his seminar in Dublin a few years ago before pandemic. And it's really he gives a lot of value.
Nice, great. Yeah. And what are your future plans in your trading career?
Well, as I said, trading is not just a business for me; it's a passion. So I plan to trade all my life, and from financial standpoint, I would like to manage a 7-figure account and consistently make 6 figures every year.
Wow.
That's my goal. And
good for you.
I also have a Discord community inside Elite FX Academy, where I'm also a partner and mentor. So I'm available for new traders there to answer their questions.
Okay.
And I will try to grow that community of healthy community of successful traders. Yeah.
And as a trading mentor, do you have some guidance to our FTMO traders?
We can talk about this as a whole interview.
Yes.
But
just try to answer.
Yeah. Well, I would say less is more sometimes. So wait for trades to come to you. You have enough time to goal is to make money, not to be right. Analyze yourself more than your trades. Write it down, your emotions, your how did you behave? Did you follow your rules for that trade or strategy? If you have a losing streak, keep talking good to yourself. It happens to everyone. Call a friend, join a inspiring community where you will see that everyone has the same or bigger problems. Use music or any kind of outside motivation to bring you in mental state before trading. Test your strategy, write simple testable rules, because that's why we have technical analysis and all the data. Because history repeats itself, you can test to see if your strategy has an edge. Don't jump from focus on one strategy, one instrument, one indicator, whatever you like, whatever you are passionate about, or you think it suits you, and master it before jumping on a next strategy or shiny object, whatever. So, and never ever give up on yourself. Keep learning, and it will take time, but success is inevitable.
Wow, thank you so much for your words, and I believe that you are already a true inspiration. So thank you so much for this, and hopefully you will have much success in your mentoring career. And I will just ask you, do you have any last words?
Well, I would thank everyone whoever believed in me, even when I thought to give up, and that was also dozens of times, but I kept going. I would also like to thank my wife for enormous patience with my trading, and thanks to my guys from Elite FX Academy, and of course thank you for bringing this opportunity to all of us to fast forward our goals, achievements, and to reduce time to get there.
Wow, and that's FTMO.